online of Obama making the case against so-called, I don't like this phrase, executive amnesty, but that's what they call it. Cut 7, go.
Please use your executive order to halt deportations for all 11.5 undocumented immigrants in this country right now. We agree that we need to pass comprehensive immigration reform. At the same time, you have a power to stop deportation for all undocumented
Actually, I don't. And that's why we're here.
Here's the problem that I have, Jose, and I've said this consistently. My job in the executive branch is supposed to be to carry out the laws that are passed. Congress has said, here's the law when it comes to those who are undocumented, and they allocate a whole bunch of money for enforcement.
It's something that I've struggled with throughout my presidency. The problem is that, I'm the President of the United States. I'm not the Emperor of the United States. My job is to execute laws that are passed. And Congress right now has not changed what I consider to be a broken immigration system. And what that means is that we have certain obligations to enforce the laws that are in place, even if we think that in many cases the results may be tragic. Now, what you need to know when I'm speaking as President of the United States, and I come to this community, is that if in fact I could solve all these problems without passing laws in Congress, then I would do so. But we're also a nation of laws. That's part of our tradition. And so the easy way out is to try to yell and pretend like I can do something by violating our laws. And what I'm proposing is the harder path, which is to use our democratic processes to achieve the same goal that you want to achieve. But it won't be as easy as just shouting. It requires us lobbying and getting it done.
But if we start broadening that, then essentially I would be ignoring the law in a way that I think would be very difficult to defend legally. So that's not an option, and I do get a little worried that advocates of immigration reform start losing heart and immediately thinking, well, somehow there's an out here. If Congress doesn't act, we'll just have the president sign something and that'll take care of it. We won't have to worry about it. What I've said is that there's a path to get this done, and that's through Congress. And
we've kind of stretched our administrative flexibility as much as we can. And that's why making sure that we get comprehensive immigration reform done is so important. It is going to require work. It is not simply a matter of us just saying we're going to violate the law. That's not our tradition.
No, that is your tradition. It's very much your tradition. Now, having heard all that, and that's as recently as 11 months ago, 10 months ago, Obama put out a video message today over Facebook about what he's going to say tomorrow night. Now, keep in mind what you just heard. Several years of him saying, I can't do this. It's illegal. We're a nation of laws. I don't want to break the law. This is what he said today. Cut 6, go.
Tomorrow night, I'm going to be announcing here from the White House some steps that I can take to start fixing our broken immigration system. And then on Friday, I'm going to be traveling to Del Sol High School in Las Vegas, where 2 years ago, I laid out the principles for comprehensive immigration reform. Everybody agrees that our immigration system is broken. Unfortunately, Washington has allowed the problem to fester for too long. And so what I'm going to be laying out is the things that I can do with my lawful authority as president to make the system work better, even as I continue to work with Congress and encourage them to get a bipartisan, comprehensive bill that can solve the entire problem.
This is Obama in Wonderland. This is exactly what it is. I'm going to rule by fiat, and then I'll work with Congress and see if they'll give me more. And then you'll have fools in Congress stepping up to do exactly that. Because we want to show the people we can govern. This is like the Roman Senate during the time of the emperors. It's not only hugely embarrassing to them, they have no self-respect, but it's just killing our system, absolutely killing our system. And you voted a couple of Tuesdays ago to try and put an end to this tyranny. and all you're hearing is doublespeak and mushmouth and all the rest. That's all you're hearing. And I know it's frustrating you, because it's frustrating me, too. The president said if he did any of this, it would be illegal. Now he's reversed course. Bob Menendez, the pervert senator from New Jersey, Mr. Bizarro, he was asked about this by Andrea Mitchell, of all people. This is from the Daily Caller. Cut 9, go.
Now, I don't know how you break this down. Obviously, it's not Amnesty, but Emperor Obama, they're obviously fighting words.
Yeah, and look, this is laughable.
Stop. There you go. It's laughable. See, it's just a joke for this clown. What's the problem? I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, if a Republican president were conducting himself or herself this way against a program he or she didn't like, or wanted to expand tax cuts unilaterally because he's trying to work with Congress, but Congress won't work with him or her, there'd be articles of impeachment in 2 seconds, whether that Republican president was black or purple or polka dot, whether a male, whether a female, whether straight or gay or transgendering, wouldn't matter. Because the Democrats, they don't disarm, they don't surrender. It's full speed ahead. I don't need to hear any more of this pervert Menendez.